Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 41, and we are in the second week of December. Christmas is coming up, but first, winter is coming, and that will be in our next episode as a one-off TV special, which is going to have some big matches to round the year off. But first, as always, we are here with Dynamite and Collision, where we will obviously build up the final card for Winter is Coming in this episode. But first, we have our pre-shows, and the first pre-show is the team of Grace and Adora, a team that have been kind of killing it as of late, getting win after win after win, and that continues when they defeat Rio Mizunami and Billy Starks in 9 minutes, when Jordan Grace gets the win with a fall from Grace. Looking at the numbers here, Rio and Billy both did really badly, but that's because they have absolutely zero chemistry as partners. I've never seen that wording before. Wow, okay. Trish with a 51 and Jordan Grace with a 53. Go on, Jordan Grace. 50 overall, not bad. Actually pretty good considering how bad these two did. In our second pre-show match, we've got a little high-flying action for the crowds just to warm them up for the main show, and AR Fox gets the win over Blake Christian, who was once upon a time touted for success, reaching the TNT tournament final, and since then not really seeing the light of day. But AR Fox gets the win with a 450 splash. 61 rating for Fox and 56 for Blake Christian. But that is the end of our pre-show, and our main show begins now, and we open with a big match, a match that was announced last episode. Daniel Garcia's open challenge continues, and it was revealed that both Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson have decided that they are both, how many times am I going to say both, going to accept the open challenge, making it a three-way. This has been approved by Tony Khan and Nigel McGuinness, so let's see how this goes. 82. Okay, thought it would be a little bit better than this, not gonna lie. I mean, it should have been, let's be honest. 30 minutes though, damn. Maybe I went too long on the time. No, there's no negatives. Oh, okay, fair enough. So in a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Daniel Garcia retains. He pins Matt Jackson and makes defense number 2 of his AEW World Light Heavyweight title. Now, the way that this match goes down, and it's a little bit spicy because obviously all of the attention is on Daniel Garcia for most of the match, but he manages to kind of weasel his way out of the ring, leaving the two of the Young Bucks to face off, just like they did in the semi-final of the tournament, and it becomes one hell of a barn buster between the two of them, each kind of getting the upper hand as and when. Garcia gets involved every now and then, but it very much is a Matt versus Nick Jackson match, which isn't what any of us thought it would be. It's not until the dying moments that it kind of gets to the point where one of them is thinking, holy shit, one of us are going to win the title, and they just go all out aggression. Nick showing some slight heel tactics, using the ropes for a pin, which the referee spots, and Matt's like, what the hell, bro? And just as one of them hits a big spot, Daniel Garcia swoops in, throws the other one out the ring, and gets the win, which is why he wins by pinfall. There's no specific move because it's not his move that gets the win. 82 rated match, decent, got the show off to a strong start, and post-match, Nick and Matt are seen not very happy with each other and arguing, and Daniel Garcia just slips away with his belt. So a little bit of tension between the Young Bucks. I'm sure it's something that they can get over, but maybe both of you competing for a title in one match wasn't the best of ideas as they initially thought. But yeah, tension rising between Nick and Matt. Following this, we've got some singles action, and it is Miro taking on Ron Killings, and in a pretty, straightforward killing, Miro defeats him with the game over. And post-match, he grabs the mic and, a 90, wow, demands that he gets his rematch at Winter is Coming, and that is confirmed by a graphic on the screen. It will be El Generico defending his TNT title against Miro at Winter is Coming. Miro getting his rematch, and obviously you've got CJ Perry and the android Alex Coughlin standing with him. 90 rated. How? I don't know, but okay. Following this, we've got a fairly decent match between Kyrie and Charlie Evans. Nothing really to say about this, just getting a nice win for Kyrie and Charlie getting some more TV time because her numbers have been decent recently. Although looking at that, not that great. Kyrie over 70 though, wow. We've got some really good women's talent. It's just, I think the trouble I'm still having, well not still having, but the trouble I'm having now is we've got like maybe 5 or 6, maybe more than that. I'd say around 10 that are easily like already champion worthy. But like I don't really want to put them against each other too much because I don't want one to lose momentum, if that makes sense. So you'll probably see over like the last few weeks or coming weeks, it's the same kind of people losing. Because I'm afraid to put 2 good women together because I don't want one of them to lose. Because yeah, I don't know. We'll get over it eventually. But Kyrie gets the win here. Charlie Evans unfortunately gets the loss. 66 rated match, decent. Anything above a 60 in our women's division right now is good, and we're working on doing better. I mean, I think last week Jamie and Demi got our best women's match rating of the whole series. So yeah, we're doing something right now. After this though, we've got a little backstage segment between Juice Robinson and CM Punk, and Juice confronts CM Punk. Obviously after last week, Kenta debuted and attacked Juice Robinson, and then was announced as the next or newest Bullet Club member, which, CM Punk is technically the leader as of now, until Jay White returns. But Juice was just like, that doesn't make sense, we don't attack each other, we attack together. And he was obviously screwed out of the opportunity to be in the trios match because of it. And he just says to Punk, like, what's going on? This isn't how Bullet Club is. We stick together. We're not made to fight each other. And he also says, I've spoken to Jay. He says that, you've been ignoring his messages and dipping his calls. Like, what's going on? And Punk just kind of plays a bit dumb. And he's like, Juice, you're overthinking all of this, man. You just need to chill out. Like, don't worry. It's all good. Take it easy. And I haven't been ignoring his calls. He hasn't called me to check up. He's too focused on the World Heavyweight Championship. Just relax, Juice. Like, Kenta is good for Bullet Club. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world. He's fine. And tonight, we're going to win the Trios Championships and bring more gold to Bullet Club, which is ultimately our goal. Duh. And Juice is just like, I don't know. And Punk is just like, relax, Juice. It will all work out. And just walks off. So, Juice is not happy about whatever's happening in Bullet Club. And CM Punk seems to be very breezy about the whole thing. I wonder how Jay White feels. I'm sure he's got enough on his plate with everything that's happened with the World Heavyweight Championship. More on that in Collision. But yeah, Juice isn't happy. And why would he be? I mean, nothing's gone his way in a long time. And it seems like Jay White was the only person looking out for him. But 99 rated. So we will happily take that. Following this, we head over to see CM Punk's wife, AJ Mendes. And AJ Mendes just says to Nigel, I want more competition. The women's division has apparently had this revamp, but I haven't seen any of it. I'm just having easy match after easy match since coming into AEW. I didn't come out of retirement just to have boring, easy matches. And Nigel's like, all right. If you want a title match or some competition, I'll give it to you. This Saturday at Collision, make sure you're there, darling, because you will have yourself a title match. And AJ's like, oh, okay, sounds good. And skips off menacingly. So 78 rating. AJ's great on the mic. Nigel's great on the mic. Awesome. Following this, Bryan Danielson offers to back up El Generico at Winter is Coming to even the odds. He says, hey man, we've had each other's back for the last couple of weeks. I know that you've got the skills and everything to beat Miro, but you know, he'll have CJ and he'll have Alex in his corner. I'm volunteering to be in your corner. I'll back you up, my boy, and make sure that you retain, and we rid the TNT division of Miro. And El Generico just says, thank you, civilian Bryan Danielson, my former, what are they called? Sidekick. Because, you know, he can't be a sidekick unless he's a superhero. And the American Dragon's dead now, so yeah. Great pairing, these two. Really enjoying using them. And it looks like Bryan Danielson has El Generico's corner in the TNT rematch at Winter is Coming. 82, nice. And now, this takes us to our main event. It seems like a relatively short show, but the opening match did take up half an hour, which probably impacted the score. But I figured in real life it would be one hell of a match. Definitely, you know, it's like kind of 3 matches in one, because there'd be a lot of focus on each kind of pairing, and a longer focus on the Young Bucks. But let's forget about that. Main event, Bullet Club Gold, the team of CM Punk, Chris Bay and Kenta, taking on our current AEW World Trios champions, Konosuke Takeshita and High Five. Let's see how they do. 76. Okay, I'll take that. Kenta, how do you get rid of this poor form thing? How? I want to get rid of it. But let's see here. So in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Bullet Club Gold get the win. Of course they do. When Takeshita, when CM Punk pins Andretti with a welcome to Chicago. Kenta with a 60. Chris Bay with a 64. Punk with an 87. Andretti with a 53. Darius with a 62. And Takeshita with a 79. CM Punk's foreshadowing a heel turn. Shh. You didn't see it here. Taz and Excalibur, pretty good chemistry. Why am I reading that? And Punk came out of the match looking good. Of course he did. 76 rating. We have new World Trios champions. And just as Punk said, and just as Jay White wants, they want Bullet Club Gold to be covered in gold. So right now, they have the international title with Jay White, the World Trios title, and the Women's World title with AJ Mendes. So that's 3 titles. There's still potential for more. So I say congrats to Bullet Club Gold. But that ends the kind of short reign between Takeshita and High Five. And also La Faction had a short reign as well. Maybe I should... No, that's fine. There can be short reigns. That's just how you transition. But yeah, CM Punk proving that his plan worked. So, I don't know. Maybe Juice needs to chill out a little bit. Or maybe he sees something else. But that ends our show. Let's just head to our post-show segment. So this is our little Twitter videos, or whatever you want to call them. And it's just Renee asking Matt if him and his brother are okay. She goes, hey Matt, there was, you know, obviously a very competitive match to open the show tonight, but it just seemed like you and Nick had some issues. Is everything okay? And Matt's just like, oh, yeah, we're fine. You know, it's just you get heated in the ring. There's a championship on the line. You know, we both wanted to win. Maybe it was a bad idea that we were both in that match, but no, we're fine. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. Don't worry. Okay, bye. Yeah, so 74 rate segment, pretty good. Doesn't affect our score. But yeah, apparently Matt and Nick are fine. So we'll take Matt's word for it. Let's see how we did. 81. I'll take it. 81's decent. I didn't think it would get that high of a score, but it did. So I will take it. Not many matches. We had 4 matches on the main card. Wow. I didn't think we had that few. I thought there were more. Okay. Well, how many are on Collision? I've got the card here. One sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on this card. So not 4 matches, 5 on Collision. And Collision, as we've seen confirmed, we have got AJ Mendes in a World Championship match on Collision. So that's something to look forward to. And plus, it looks like Nigel McGuinness has another huge announcement in store for Collision 2. So, yeah, plus everything else that's been going on the past few weeks. Very exciting. I'll see you guys over there. Okay, and here we are for Collision. Big night. The final match, the final show, sorry, before winter is coming, which I think is such a lame like event name. It just makes me think of Game of Thrones, but hey ho. It was either going to be that or like AEW Holiday Bash, but which, to be honest, now that I say it, I kind of prefer that. Alright, if we continue this series to December next year, which, you know, we well and truly could, it will be Holiday Bash. Someone remind me. But we're here in the pre-show, and the Magical Sugar Rabbits are back, and they are still winning. They defeat Ashley Blackheart and Thunder Rosa when Yuka Sakazaki gets the win with the Magical Girl Splash. Ashley Blackheart was the weak link in this. Oh, that's not good. Mizuki got a 52, Sakazaki 64, nice. Thunder Rosa with a 57, decent, and Ashley with a 40, which isn't the end of the world, but yeah, it's still not that good. If I'm being honest, I kind of only hired Shotzi because I kind of fancy her a little bit, but don't tell anyone. Also, I don't even think I've seen her wrestle, to be honest. I don't really watch WWE that much. I watch the pay-per-views. Yeah, that's it. So I don't think I've ever seen her wrestle. I think I saw her in like an army helmet once or something, like a spiked army helmet, and I was like, yeah, I like that wrestler. She's really good, but according to this, she's probably not. I don't know. Let me know. But 60 overall, pretty good. I'll push her one day, I promise. 60 rated, and we've got one more pre-show match, and it seems like Malachi Black is Mr. Pre-show at the moment. Evil Uno's just here to lose. Malachi Black gets the win with the black mass, and Evil Uno strained his bicep. Oh no, was that fixing your mask or something? 52 for Uno and 64 for Black with a 56. Was this a botch though? I don't want to skip it because it will take us to the opening segment. Oh no, it was fine. It wasn't. Cool. So here we are in the main show, and Hangman Adam Page and Nigel McGuinness come out and make their way to the ring, and they both have an announcement, and this was as per Hangman Page, because, you know, he's just a wonderful guy. 95 rating, and he didn't do well apparently, but Nigel says, oh sorry, I just knocked my mic then, guys. Nigel says, after the way that Collision ended last week, Tony Khan and I have been talking, and we've also spoken with Hangman Adam Page, and we believe that something has to be done. So, Pac, you did win the match last week, and you have therefore earned a rematch against Hangman Adam Page. However, you did not win it in the clean, respectful way that we want people to win matches in AEW. So, tonight, there will be a special trios match between Jay White and the Golden Lovers facing off against Death Triangle. And should Jay White and the Golden Lovers win, then at Winter is Coming, the match between Hangman Adam Page and Pac for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship will become a three-way match with Jay White inserted into that match. We've spoken to Adam Page, and he is happy for that to happen because, you know, he's the fighting champion that we all deserve. So that is our main event for tonight. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the show. So, high stakes tonight. High stakes. Jay White having to team with Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. Not too sure how they'll work as a team, but I'm sure Kenny and Kota are just going to want to beat down Lucha Brothers ahead of Winter is Coming because they have their tag team rematch, and Jay White desperate to get into that World Heavyweight Championship match. So it should be a very tasty main event. 95 rating, love that. These two are great. Nigel, best decision I made bringing Nigel in, and not just throwing him on commentary. Following this though, we have our opening match, and it's another special little match. We have got the Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Zack Sabre Jr. facing off against Ultraviolence. That's Calvin Tankman, Dinza, and Selmani. So no Eddie Kingston, no John Moxley, just the remaining members of those factions. Head to head as per the Combat Club's request. Let's see how this goes down. 77, nice. So in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, the Combat Club come out on top. They defeat Ultraviolence when Wheeler Yuta makes Dinza submit with the Yuta lock. This is Dinza. There we go. That is Selmani. Just in case you're wondering. Zack Sabre with an 81. Lovely. Tankman with a 75. Oh, go on, mate. Claudio with a 70. 69 for Yuta and 65-63 for them. Fair enough. Post-match, though, in regular Combat Club fashion, the win's not good enough. They continue their violence, and out from the crowd comes Jon Moxley. He is back. He's been gone for a while. He's grown his beard out. He's bulked up. He's looking sexy. And he comes out and he's just swinging chairs, weapons. Selmani's bleeding. Tankman's crying. I don't know. Eddie Kingston's nowhere to be seen, which is very strange. And post-match, Moxley is standing over Selmani, who he's wrapped a chain around Selmani's neck and kind of holding him up from the chain, and just grabs the mic and says, Kingston, I don't know where you are, but I heard everything you said last week. I heard everything you said the week before. I've heard everything you've been saying. And if you want me, then you can have me. Winter is coming. Me and you face to face, and there'll be no escape, because we're going to be in a dog collar match. I'll see you there. And then he just jabs the mic into Selmani's open head wound and drops him. And obviously the chain around the neck is to symbolize a dog collar, I assume. So yeah, 93 rated match, and that is booked in for Winter is Coming. I believe all but one match is confirmed and booked for Winter is Coming, and one could change, being the main event tonight. You never know. So yeah, Moxley, Kingston, one-on-one, and it is confirmed. I've just had note and confirmation. All of Combat Club and all of Ultraviolence are banned from ringside, so it will be a straight up one-on-one. Very exciting. Following this, we have some singles action. Sammy Guevara taking on El Hijo del Vikingo in a nice little spot match, and Sammy Guevara gets the win with the Go to Hell. Guevara with a 74, El Hijo with a 72. And there was a little bit lack of psychology on display. That's fair enough. We just want these guys flipping around. Sammy Guevara with a decent win. A 74 is a decent match too. And El Hijo, I don't think he's won a single match since he signed for us, but he's just here to be in the spot matches. He brings out good results, so we might have to see if we can do something special with him sometime soon, because he is a talent. Like, let's be honest, he's a real talent. But yeah, great win for Sammy. Again, this is just one of those thrown together matches, just trying out combinations and things. And I really like Sammy. I want to use him more. So we'll see what happens. Following this, though, we have got Demi Bennett in action against Willow. 1971, nice. And in a decent match, Demi Bennett, of course she does, gets the win with the Riptide and decimates poor Willow Nightingale, who gets a 53, which again isn't that bad for Willow. I think that's pretty good. Well done, Willow. But yeah, Demi gets the win, and she kind of just stands tall over Willow and then makes her way out back. She is running through the women's division with ease. 71. We head backstage now, where we can see La Facción kind of vibing in their own little locker room. Shinsuke just looking so out of place, but he's there. And Sammy Guevara does a little on the door. Jose, the assistant, opens and says, Sammy, what do you want? And he just comes in and he says, you guys got a minute? And they all kind of sit down. And Sammy's like, I want to be in La Facción. And Drilistico's like, ha 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 ha. And Roosh like kind of punches him in the chest, and he's like, chill. And Andrade gets up and he says, you want to be in La Facción? And Sammy's like, yep. And he's like, are you even really Latino? And Sammy's like, you've got Shinsuke in your group. And Andrade's like, fair enough. He looks to Jose, says something in Spanish, and Jose says, okay, we'll think about it, Sammy. And yeah, we'll get back to you. And kind of just ushers him back out. And as he's ushering him out, the noise kind of picks up again in the background of them chatting or doing whatever it is they're doing. So yeah, Sammy wants into La Faction, and I think he'd be a great addition. Much better than Shinsuke, let's be honest. But I guess it's ultimately down to Jose and Andrade on what happens with Sammy. Kind of lost direction Sammy has recently, so this could be what he needs. Who knows? After this, though, we have our championship match. AJ Mendes defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Ivelisse Velez. That is who Nigel has chosen to face her. 63, okay. So in a decent match, apparently, AJ Mendes gets the win. And if I'm being completely honest, it wasn't that difficult for AJ. She wins with the sliced bread and makes defense number 2 of her Women's World Championship. Ivelisse, despite being a great performer, which I don't think this has done very well. It's her debut. Oh, cool. She's a lot better than that. She's great. Well, I think she's great. And yes, AJ makes light work of this and gets the win. And post-match, just kind of grabs the mic and goes, "Really, Nigel? That's all you have to offer?" And Nigel goes, "Oh my god, a 97? What? Hold on. What? Got a bonus for legendary gimmick, amazing babyface. Oh, heel turn coming. Yeah, okay. Mark Henry's really good at road agenting, apparently. I don't know. A 97. Maybe it's the announcement of our final Winter is Coming match. Nigel reveals that he goes, "All right, if one woman was easy for you, AJ, how about 5 women?" And she's like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yep, I've booked it in, not changed my mind now. You will be defending your title in a 6-pack match at Winter is Coming. So let's see if that's competition enough." And obviously AJ's like stunned at first, but you know, she's quietly confident. You know what she's like. And then the graphic comes up on screen, and I've just got the list of participants here. She will be facing against Mia Yim, Daria Berenato, Layla Hirsch, Diona Perazzo, and Miyu Yamashita. A wide array of women there, none of which have had a title opportunity as far as I'm aware, so they can all have one at once. So AJ will be facing off against all 5 of those women in a 6-pack challenge, and that finalizes our card, but one match may change, and that is our main event, which is up next. Jay White and the Golden Lovers taking on Death Triangle. If Jay White and the Golden Lovers win, he is inserted into that World Heavyweight Championship match at Winter is Coming, which is only 2 days away. Sunday, Monday. It's happening Monday night. So we'll have to see. Shall we? 3, 2. Oh my goodness. A 90. I was hoping this would be a good one, because look at who's in it. Jesus Christ. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Jay White and the Golden Lovers win when Jay White pins Rey Fenix with the Blade Runner. Kota Ibushi was the weak link. Alright. With a 72. Everyone else 88, 88, 86, 88, 88. Amazing across the board. So that means that Jay White is inserted into the AEW World Heavyweight Championship match. So that means it will be Hangman Adam Page defending against Jay White and Pac. What a main event that should be. Yeah, everything looks great. The dirt sheet, I'm assuming there's no negatives. I don't know why I do this, but look at all these bonuses though. Wow. Segment was penalized for an odd face heel, that's fine, and declining ability, that's fine. Great win, and that is, as you can see, how we end our show. Jay White celebrates like a madman. The Golden Lovers kind of leave him to it because they've done their part. They wanted to beat these guys up, and they will be facing each other in 2 days' time as well for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Oh, this was one hell of a show. I really enjoyed this one. Let's see how we did. An 88 rated show. Wow. that puts a lot of pressure on Winter is Coming to be good. No, on being great. I think this is our second highest rated show of the entire series, and it's just a Collision episode. Yeah, cool. So I will run down the final card quickly for Winter is Coming, which will be our next episode. It will be its own standalone special for now, because it's not wedged between Dynamite and Collision. I can afford to kind of have it be its own entity. But starting from the bottom, this will be the order of the card. Daniel Garcia will open with a open challenge for his World Light Heavyweight Championship. Following that, we will get Toni Storm defending her TBS title against Maki Ito. After that, it will be El Generico looking to defend his TNT Championship against Miro. The next match will be the 6-pack challenge, where AJ Mendes attempts to defend her title against Mia Yim, Daria Berenato, Layla Hirsch, Deonna Purrazzo, and Miyu Yamashita. The following match, and I like to think that these three are it's like a triple main event. So we've got the Golden Lovers taking on the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, because we want no DQs, we want no shenanigans, just a straight up match. We've also got John Moxley facing off against Eddie Kingston in a dog collar match, and then the real main event. Hangman Adam Page, our World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Jay White and Pac in a 3-way match. Leave your predictions below if you've remembered them all as I said them. In the description of the next episode, as always, whenever there's an event, the full match card is there for you guys to see. And you can make your predictions before you hit play. So please do, because I love doing that. I love making my own little predictions and seeing if I get them right, which very rarely happens because I'm such a fantasy booker in my head. In real life, I'm like, oh my god, but what if he wins? When I know it's not going to happen. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. Great way to end this episode and kind of lead us into our next TV special event, our final TV special event. Kind of what I was doing for Full Gear, but it's not a pay-per-view, it's a TV special event. Just want to make that clear. But thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know your predictions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, I'm just gonna cut myself off before I actually say bye, because we have got news. Take a look up there. We are the best company in the world. We are now large, the only large company in the world. And let's just jump to our emails quickly, where it says AEW have risen to large size, and we're in our warming phase. So we have to do a month of staying in large to be then considered large, or big size as they call it. So let's just pop those emails out, take a look at us. 77s across the board, 78 in the tri-state area, 76 in New England. Hawaii doesn't count. But the next thing we need is, we're almost there. Achieve is all 77 in every region of at least 5 game areas in the world. So let's see how we're doing everywhere else. Nearly got that in Canada. Okay, close in every region of at least 5 game areas in every region. Okay, I think Titanic's kind of impossible, but yo, we're doing so good. Let's track our progress quickly. So we started at 62, we're now 77. Let's go region by region. 56 to 76, 40 to 63, which is our best, 54 to 75, 45 to 69, 45 to 69, 45 to 69, and 30 to 39. I mean, India doesn't matter, let's be honest, but just wanted to share the big news. One of the main goals that we had for this save was to overthrow a WWE, and we've done it. We're first in the world. Let's just go to companies, order by size, and there we are. Second place, second in the world, medium, first in the world, large. And look at our money, 140 million. Okay, they've got 531 million. Okay, let's ignore that. But yeah, here we go. I never jumped to this page. Following their recent growth, now is a very dangerous time for AEW. For the next few months, they must walk the line between confidence and overconfidence as they look to capitalize on their current success without overreaching and damaging their own long-term prospects. So I don't know what that means, but we have grown, and it's my mission to stay large. So our first and our main goal was this. We've done it, lads, before the year's even ended. But that's not the end of the series, because I just want to keep going, because I'm just enjoying this in general. So yeah, winter is coming very soon. The next episode, I'll see you guys there. Yeah, thank you.